I have another question here. At my college, I heard about this sweet deal where I could get free room and board. The catch is that the suite is above the hospital, and I would be on call 2 nights out of the week and possibly move new corpses into the morgue.
Sounds legit and normal.
Being the strange person that I am, saving cash and being contractually obligated to move bodies sounds better to me than sleep and student loans. The problem with the job is that it's by invitation only, but I don't know who is doing the inviting. How do I try to look suitable for a mortuary job without being too creepy? That's from A.
A lot of initial gut feelings about this one. But I feel like maybe we're out of our depth a little bit.
Yeah. Trav, do you want to try to call Felicia Day and see if she's available to talk? Because I know that she's deep into mortuary fashion.
Oh, yeah.
Mortuary culture, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get Felicia Day on the phone. Hold on one second. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop. Bum, 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 bum.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Felicia, are you there?
Oh, here I am. Hi.
Hi, were you just waiting by the phone for a call?
I heard the dulcet tones of Skype, which is the only time. And I was like, whoa, I'm going to do a little dance and then I'm going to pick up this Skype call.
A lot of people don't know this. That's actually Travis a cappella doing the Skype call song.
What?
Yeah,
Every time
I
you
get
call,
residuals
Travis.
every time.
That's incredible. What a good gig. That's like if you're the voice of the American Airlines,
Yes.
line or something like that. You are just banking it out, man.
I've made $20. Not a lot of people use Skype anymore.
It's true.
For a reason.
Hey, so Felicia, do you need us to read the question back, or did you catch it?
Strangely, I psychically heard it because I heard the word mortuary, and whenever that happens in the world, I just perk up because I am a death bringer.
Oh, cool.
Sure. Good to know. All right, cool. Welcome to the
It's
show.
a side gig. Thank you. Thanks for having me on. I would love to help you answer this question.
Where do you find the time for, the acting and the writing when you're bringing so much death all over?
It's kind of like that Piers Anthony series that I guess when back in the day you didn't know he was problematic and you read that. Remember that death series he did with all the
Incarnations of Immortality.
Incarnations
Yes,
of
Felicia,
Immortality,
yes.
which were awesome. They were one of my favorite as a child.
I
and
agree.
the death book especially. So basically ever since I read that book, I was like, I just want to specialize. I want to moonlight in death. And then I'll do all this other quirky stuff on the side.
Indeed.
Cool. We'll put in a good word for us.
I'll come for you.
With the bookkeeper.
Yep. I'll put it a note. Not today, friend. Not today.
So, Felicia, how does one give off a vibe that would make some kind of mortuary / college official say, that person, I would trust them living above it, but I don't think they'd be happy about it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm a little confused about the setup. What is this college? Is this like Hogwarts for weirdos? I don't understand.
Yes.
First of all, how you have a free room and board if you just move a corpse. That sounds like a way to get killed, okay? A.
Yes.
B, how do you hear rumor of this? Is there a board for weird, is this a Wiccan board this person heard about this opening, or is it just like an underground rumor, like one of those Hollywood clubs that doesn't have a sign out front?
It does sound like kind of the setup for like one of those like late 90s, early 2000s movies. So it's like, we're going to try anything at this point and see if people are into it. So this is a movie, you got to stay in a morgue or whatever in the college. Is this anything?
Yeah, it's Jennifer Love Hewitt. It's like after Supernatural got, just like a random episode of Supernatural, like season 6 or something, before the great characters came in.
I feel like not to keep picking at the actual premise of this question, but I feel like it kind of devalues people that work in the death industry, because it's like we can't figure out any way to get someone to move these bodies. Maybe if we give them a free place to live, it's like, well, it's a job, right?
Yeah.
Like we have systems for this already in place.
The question itself also twisted on me, because I thought it was going to be like, this offer is pretty fucking wild, huh? But instead it's like, what should I wear for my first day of unpaid death bringing?
Okay, I would say corset. You got to wear a black corset.
Okay,
now I would
that's
say
a good start.
A corset, but then also maybe like a Hawaiian shirt underneath the corset, something that says like, I'm fun too, like.
I think a tank top that shows off your huge muscular bod, because I think you gotta be pretty jacked if you're gonna be moving those bodies. They probably have tables with like wheels on them, huh?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that it's not just like, this isn't a 19th century body dump. I think that
Yeah.
Oh boy! Is this? By the way, is the person who's going to has this room to let and is basically doing the hiring named Dr. Frankenstein? Because that's what it feels like.
Yeah, it's fully you're being Igored right now. So maybe like a kind of a hood that you can pull up over you so you can slump around in that Igor fashion.
Sort of like a corset covered by a black hoodie with just a pair of dirty jeans to show that you're not trying too hard.
But see, how much are you willing to sacrifice to get this room? Because like you do have the rest of your college experience to think of.
I mean, listen, if this is a real gig and this person is this has this kind of positive Pollyanna attitude about corpse moving, I'm like, go for it. Like, I'm happy for them to not get student debt. I'm just worried for them possibly becoming a corpse. It just feels like it's a setup for a murder. And you're right.
Yeah.
It's a late 90s murder.
Oh, definitely. Listen, I'm saying that it's 50-50 at this point.
Is there a coroner on campus? That's my question too. You know, like,
woo, that's a rough gig, huh? Woof, Daisy.
Well,
oopsa doopsa, prime of their life. Oh boy, I'm getting skeezed out. Just woof, that's rough. I'm glad there's people in society that can handle stuff like that. Thank goodness for you people, and thank goodness for this question asker. I'm glad you're out there.
This is also
people that can handle that.
This is the scene that has just popped in my head too. I'm just like, while they're building the college, they're just like, Doug, are those blueprints ready? Yeah, you wanted dorm rooms built above the hospital and morgue, right? What? No, Doug. What are you? Oh, well, they already started working on it. We'll have to give that one for free.
Why does it need to be above the hospital? like. Why does it need to be moving? Why does it need to be so near the morgue? What is the emergency?
Well, when the university was first built, originally that was going to be the bone tower. The tower for bones, where they could use to summon the astral horde. But then that didn't work out. They had a lot of extra square footage, and, shit's tight these days.
I'm just saying, listen, if you are required to sign an NDA of some kind, you will eventually, probably 6 months down the line, become a murderer, and you're going to have to do it. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh, I know how to. I have the answer. I have the answer for the question asker. Okay. You're going to need to buy yourself your own wheeled gurney and start moving your friends to and from class for free until you get noticed of like, wow, that person is good at wheeling people from one place to another.
Oh, cool.
Right?
Bring your own heat.
That feels. Honestly, that feels a little overeager. That's like literally texting an hour after the date. Hey, how was it?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That feels over.
What
I would do, and I would go. This is what I have always found to be a winner: fruit bouquets.
Okay.
Fruit bouquets.
Oh, okay. An edible arrangement.
Edible arrangements in the shape of, and cut the pineapple in the shape of coffins. And you could show that you're an aficionado and you're just dropping it by on a birthday and just be like, you know what? Today is a random day. I want to be friendly to a person who administers this room and probably has no other friends.
Now, Felicia, you don't have to cut them yourself. Just go to Edible Arrangements and buy a funeral arrangement that they do. A lot of people don't know about that. A lot of people send just flowers. You can send a whole fruit bouquet, sit right there next to the casket, attract a lot of flies.
If that was me in there, I'd want you to have some grapes.
Yeah, get some fucking vitamins.
Oh, dude, I don't want a whole buffet table. I want craft service at my funeral, all right?
Yes.
Do me up with like sushi, like I'm at a high-end Los Angeles back
What I like
restaurant.
is for my hand to be turned up and a handful of Skittles, and you can take one as you go.
Bring some of these ideas to the morgue.
This is what I'm saying.
Evolve it. Dress for the job you want.
Oh, I got it. Y'all, have you ever been in a Mac store? You guys
Yes.
have. Okay, you know how they dress only in black, right?
Right.
They have aggressive makeup, usually eyeliner, and very, very
you
overly...
mean the makeup store? I thought you meant like an Apple store. Okay,
I thought you
cool.
meant an
No.
Apple store
No,
too,
God.
Felicia, and I got so confused. When you got to the makeup part, I was like, yeah, Felicia, yeah.
A little judgmental, but okay.
Sure.
The Mac makeup store, everyone has to wear black and too much makeup. This way, you could show that you are morose, and you could be whimsical, and you can make anybody's makeup. You can make up the corpses. Because I feel like if you could show like, hey, I'm not only a wheeler, I'm a doer. I'm going to make this person look better in death than they did in life. I feel like that could be a good idea.
Uh-huh.
Make a lot of high school exes jealous with these corpses. Happy Halloween, by the way, everybody.
Yeah. Very spooky.
Getting a little jump on it. A little ahead of the game.
I'm rooting for this person.
Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom.
You're
with
quite
us.
welcome.
We feel like we've helped this person so much. Hey, you got a book that just came out. Is
Hey,
that
that's a good
correct?
segue. Yeah, it just came out. It came out on October 1st.
What are you talking about? We're not recording this.
It's called-
We're just making chit chat.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you know what the name of my book is? It's called Embrace Your Weird, Face Your Fears, and Unleash Creativity. It's a funny, geeky workbook to be more creative. That's it.
That sounds amazing.
Work? But Felicia, I hate work.
I
Sell me
know.
on it.
The minute I said that, I was like, oh, he's never going to get this book now. It has pictures in it.
Oh, that does sound good. That sounds right up my alley. Where can I get this book?
What
Anywhere.
the fuck do you think, man? Fucking book. It's a book.
It's a
man.
book, dude.
I know,
The
but
fuck do you
maybe
think
there's
you
like
can
a
get it?
convenient like web address.
You could go to FeliciaDayBook.com. I'm on book
See.
tour, maybe, but I don't know when this is, you're going to listen to this later. So I don't know when you're going to listen to this later. So I don't know where you would be, but I'm everywhere. And then you could get it in physical book or audiobook. I read it.
Can I get it in like an edible jelly packet? I've heard about this.
I've not heard about that.
You don't know. You dump it in the bathtub and then you just kind of soak in it and absorb the information.
Yeah,
Let me inhale your book.
You feed your book to a bunch of bees, you eat their honey, the book knowledge gets inside you.
I'm invested in this story. Please have them follow
Yeah.
up, okay?
You can't get hung up on any one story, Felicia. There's another one just around the corner. We've been doing this for a while. You just gotta love them and leave them. You get captivated, and then you move on.
You've never followed up on one of you're
Catch and release.
Wait,
catch and release.
You guys are giving people life-changing advice,
Yeah.
and you're
They
not
are not
seeing-
supposed to do it.
it's following up is a certain amount of culpability that
Right.
I can't get on board with.
It's Schrodinger's advice. If we actually observe the result of it, it's going to be bad. That's not
We'll start
necessarily.
second guessing ourselves.
You don't know
Yeah.
that. It could be anything. If you know what? It could be anything if you don't look at it. So actually, just don't look at it. You're right. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.